Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me for this continued series on creating a spa themed gift basket. Today we're going to be doing an infusible ink tote. So this video could be helpful to you even if you're not wanting to do a spa theme. We're going to enter into Design Space on our canvas. You're going to select a new project and have a blank screen. As you can see, I already have my images ready. However, for tutorial purposes, I'm going to show you how I got them and size them to fit on my tote bag. So you're going to go over to the left side panel and click Images, and you're going to type in Spa Facial. And as you can see, I have the lady right here for the first image, and you're going to click Insert, and she's up here. I'll show you how to size them both at the same time. And then you're going to go back to the left side panel, and you're going to click into Images again. You're going to X out of that, and you're going to search Relax. And you only have to scroll down a little bit to find my image. There it is right in the middle, and you're going to select it by clicking on it, and you're going to click Insert Image. How you're going to size it is you're going to hit Unlock, and you can simply kind of stretch and move it with the right corner arrows, as you can see, or you can go up to the top of the screen towards the middle where it says Size, and you can arrow up and down. Width by itself, since it's unlocked, or you can arrow the height up and down by itself. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to click on this to see what size. I have it about 11.2 by 9. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in 11.2, which is one option of sizing. And the height we have about 9. So another way you can go about sizing would be just arrowing. So I'm going to arrow up to about 9. Okay, so that's about the size that I had measured that's going to fit nicely on my tote bag. I did have to do some editing due to the material that I had available for my infusible ink sheets. I did not have an infusible ink sheet that was going to be large enough to fit this 11.2 by 9. So it's going to be very tight, and I'm hoping it's going to fit on my infusible ink sheet. So we're going to go ahead and edit the size for our little spa massage lady. She kind of looks like she's getting a massage to me, although she's under the spa facial title for her image. So I'm going to click up. I already did some measurements on my bag, and I thought I'm going to do the face on one side and the relax on the other, and I thought that having them about the same height would look nice, even though obviously we don't want her head to be that wide. So I'm going to go ahead and size it to approximately this 5.8 and 7.6. So I'm just going to click on her, and I'm going to do 5.8, hit enter. So that's pretty close to around what I want for size, just to show you what's going to fit nicely on the tote bag size that we're using today. And we are going to go ahead and click Make It and continue with selecting our material and heading to our machine to hit the feed button and get our material into the machine and ready to cut. Okay, so I have two different materials that I'm using, and I think it's gonna just make the cut. I hope so. So this is gonna be for my tote bag, and then this is the pretty different color material that I'm gonna use for the cosmetic bag. And I'm going to be using two different materials. So I want to pay attention to where this lays out as far as inches. So I see that it's coming just a little bit under the 6-inch mark. So I'm going to get my mat ready. Edit. And I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to toggle the mirror image and then click done. All right, now we're ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it, and I will meet you back. Okay, so I took my material off the mat and out of the machine, but I just had to tell you and show you close up how close that got to the edge. But hey, it fits. I cannot believe how close that is. I'm gonna cut the faces out using the pink. It's gonna actually be a really, really bright, like a salmon-y color once it actually cuts out. Now don't forget to mirror your image. I know this isn't wording, but I like the way that it looks. Okay, I'm going to be using Infusible Ink Transfer Sheets. Make sure the mirror's on. It is. I'm only gonna be doing the face. I'm going to go ahead and let that image cut. This one shouldn't take too long. It's not very complicated. And as I said, I'm cutting both my tote bag and my cosmetic bag images all at once to be as frugal as possible with my infusible ink. And actually, because this is just like an outline of a face, I'm gonna have a ton of extra scrap left over. So I'm definitely gonna wanna cut and save it for future projects. You don't wanna throw that away if you can save it. So I'm gonna go weed my project and I will see you back. Okay, so I've already went into Design Space, created my design. I have it cut out with my Cricut Maker machine. We have weeded and I have my heat press ready. I've got all my materials. You want to make sure to have cardstock, a lint roller, and some butcher paper. Okay. So this is one of the little ones. This is a 14 by 14. Okay, and my ruler I'm going to use just as a guide, just to help me to make sure my project is nice and even. I'm going to throw the cardstock in right now. Okay, and then you want to lint roll your project. Make sure there's no debris. And then I'm gonna eyeball my project to center it, but I have this ruler here just as a guide to be helpful. And I'm just gonna check my project over, make sure there's no little colored pieces that are sticking on there. Center her on here the best I can. I think she looks good. Okay, I'm gonna take my ruler and just kind of
adhere her to the surface. I want to measure the height of her. She is just a little over 9 inches, and my press is for 9 inches. So I'm gonna do like a split. I'm gonna do half of her and half of her.
Okay, so next up we're going to be doing our heat press on our tote bag. So I'm going to click on Tote Bag and see if it changes any of the settings. It will. It's saying 385 for 40 seconds rather than the 60 seconds that I did for the makeup bag. I'm just going to scroll down so that you can see the stacking order. If this is helpful to you in the video, please rewind. Feel free to pause as you need. Okay, and then I'm going to scroll back up. Feel free to use the guide that I have available here for you. This shows you the stacking order. So you're going to see that the cardstock is actually going to go inside of the tote bag. So first you're going to have your heat press mat, and then you're going to have your tote bag. You're going to put a cardstock piece inside of it, and you're going to put your design in, and then you're going to use butcher paper, and I recommend not reusing the butcher paper as it could contain some residue from a previous press. All right, see you at the heat press.
So I'm gonna try to do 2 presses so that I get all of her. So I'm gonna see where it ends, and then I'm gonna pick up and do a second press. So hopefully this works out. Make sure that you do not have the press on top of the handles for the tote bag. That could raise up an end of the heat press and then make the heat where it's not evenly distributing throughout your project, and it could cause a fluctuation of the color intensity. So just be careful. Just a little hack, just a little tip. Crafter to crafter. Remember, light pressure on this one. And this one's 40 seconds. Now I'm gonna do the other half of my press. Okay, it should be done on this side. Then I'm gonna flip it and do the other side. This is a warm peel and it's already kind of sticking up, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull it off. Oh my gosh, it looks great. It looks fantastic. All the ink's gone. Okay, and then my other side is kind of oblong, so this design kind of goes up and down where the other side goes side to side. It's more of a landscape instead of a portrait mode. So I'm gonna flip this over, and I'm just gonna throw an extra piece of cardstock on my mat just for protection. Okay. And again, I'm just gonna throw my ruler on here to help me center my project. I'm just checking it over to make sure that I did all the weeding that was necessary. Don't want to miss anything. Okay. Whoop. Pull this on here. And again, I'm gonna do this one in sections, so I'm gonna do like split, because my mat or my my mat and my press are only for 9-inch, and this project is 11 inches wide, a little over 11 inches wide. Okay, light pressure, 40 seconds for 385 degrees. Okay, that side's done. Okay, I'm doing my other half of the press. Okay, I'm a little nervous about this one. I didn't say anything, but one of my petals fell off or got ripped off of my flower, one of my little flowers when I was weeding, and I stuck a little extra piece on there, so I'm hoping that it infused nicely. And just in general, I'm like hoping this worked out. Okay, so we can remove while it's warm. Oh, it looks pretty. And my extra little petal, you can't even tell. Now is the time for the reveal. Let me take the cardstock out. Okay, so I have my spa lady on one side and this beautiful relax design. I'm so glad that I was able to use that scrap piece that just by a hair fit this design. So beautiful. I'm so excited. I can't wait to put this whole gift basket together. Please stay tuned and check out all the other related videos if you haven't already. Thank you for joining me and have a great rest of your day.